Welcome back to the next set in the MoAre5 Round 32. Today between Vinchester and Modri, and look at those civilizations. Modri picked Malay, Burmese, Byzantines and Italians, all monk civs. And we have Vinchester, no Aztecs of course, Britons, Celts, Spanish. Let's go for game one right now. We do see Vinchester is Spanish against Modri Italians, and Vinchester is going up really early, so you know what this usually means. Let's go for the maps really quick here. Main goal for Vinchester, safe in the back, and a lot of nothing actually. There's deer inside, there's two more remaining here, a second stone outside, the third gold outside, a second gold close to the walls, but inside at least, main stone forward. One relic close to his base, and I think a second relic not so far away, but more or less in a neutral zone, as well as this one in a neutral zone, extra stone. One extra gold, one extra relic, another extra relic, another extra gold, and this one is closer to Modri, whose third gold is outside. Can see Modri actually palisaded this wall already, and Vinchester up to feudal age, going with an archery range and the watchtower coming up to attack the walls. We have only 900 HP on those walls, so they're going down really fast actually. Let's go for Modri's space. We have the main stone for him safe in the back, and of course he's sending villagers there right now. Second gold also safe in the back, but the main gold forward, I guess Vinchester probably saw that. The third gold outside and the second stone on the other side, but outside as well. And as you can see, Modri now saying, okay, I need a watchtower to defend from this, and I need to quickly wall up. This is a good idea. I guess watchtowers behind the walls, that would be the best way to go. We have two houses coming up to block the rest, and Modri, if he needs gold, he needs to go now and take the gold on the back, which you can see of course. And now Vinchester is moving forward with more villagers, another watchtower coming up by Modri here, and Vinchester trying to go in fast with two archers, but no fletching yet, fletching coming in actually, and tower against tower, but that's 3 villagers for Vinchester, Spanish against 5 villagers for Modri Italians. Modri should be faster, both towers should probably go up, and a nice quick gate coming up behind that palisade, so it's not a real use to go there. And now we're going to have a few towers and a house coming up for Vinchester in the back, because it just needs some of them. And for now, Vinchester's push is not over, but Modri is taking control of this game. Although Vinchester of course has map control, more or less, Modri actually looking good at this point. And Modri is not far away from going up to castle age, so he should be able to go there in reasonable times. He has a lot of food in the bank. He should probably sell some wood, or yes, he's on gold with 3 villagers, so it's gonna take like 2-3 more minutes maybe before he's gonna click up. Also another watchtower coming up on the left hand side, and that means for now Modri is actually pretty safe, so I think we can go fast forward here. I'm on 50 speed, it's really slow for my taste, but it's alright at this point in the game. And now what is Vinchester going to do here actually? Vinchester is 3 villagers on stone, so you can build more towers, 6 on gold actually. Does he have a market? No, not yet. And there is still a tower fight happening, but nothing more. Actually, 3 archers plus 3, that's 7 archers in total now in those towers already. And you know, Spanish can't even go for crossbow, so maybe not the best approach ever. Now Vinchester trying to go through that house, 750 HP, should go fast. Another watchtower coming up, but Modri saying, no, not in my house, or not in my base. And getting with another watchtower, he probably has fletching. No, actually not. Interesting. But Modri's clicked up to castle age. Yep, 1603, good click time when you have to defend from a tower rush here, and that means he should have a big advantage, should be able to like get rid of those towers. The rest of them actually managed to get rid of one of those, and Vinchester now doing wheelbarrow and Vinchester's not even ahead in villagers, he's behind actually. Don't think he lost a few, or maybe he lost a few of them as well. Didn't see it, but there's a few units going down, so I guess the scout, is that villagers or maybe archers going down here, and we still have a tower fight, but Modri now about to advance to the castle age. And let's see, what do we have? Siege workshop coming up immediately, it makes sense. He's got a lot of stones, so he can go for a castle if he wants to. But first he's going with the TC on the wood line here, and siege workshop and monastery coming up. I guess another TC maybe going up on the gold here in the back would be a nice spot. Or maybe he wants to try and reclaim his gold and get a 3rd TC there later on. For now, he's building a gate to get outside. This is a good idea in my opinion. And Vinchester's push pretty much stopped. Of course, Vinchester with a lot of resources. I think he might even try to go with a fast Imperial Age here. He's just clicked up to castle age with a lot of gold still in the bank. But is it really a good idea? Maybe. No, castle coming up for him. I think Conquistadors, and then not sure if he's going to go fast in. Could go monks and Kongs, would be an option. But then again, Modri with Italians has really good monks as well, and I guess that's why Vinchester actually went for the forward tower, the main gold, and saying, yeah, I have against a good Monksiv and Conquerors, of course, for Italians expected here. They should have the bonus also against Conquistadors then. And, ooh, Modri almost walling, 86 HP, but now with the 2 mangonels, he's actually able to get rid of all the units. And he's very safe here, going with the farms around the main and second TC. Has he gotten through TC yet? No, I think he's waiting for the stone to get the castle up. And not going for the 3 TCs, doesn't really need it at this point. Winchester's up to castle age, also coming in. And he's going with 1 extra TC on the wood line. And he should go with the castle probably. He's sending villagers forward. There's the castle actually coming up. And Modri should be able to see the castle. He's opening a piece of wall and sending the mangonel out. Go forward. The villagers going back immediately because Winchester does not have a siege workshop up yet. Not that I can see, no. Going for scouts at this point. He knows there are monks on the field. So he is preferring to go scouts instead of knights here. And now Modri is saying, nope, this castle is not going to go up. There's one villager actually still working on that. But I don't think it's a good idea, because Winchester is pretty much wasting stone. Modri is about to find out. This villager is on 5 HP, that's gonna go down really fast here. And is Modri going to see this? Yes, he can see this. And the stone wall's almost finished, but there's another villager working. No, not happening. Actually, Spanish villagers, but they're not different than any other villagers in the castle age. They need supremacy, not happening. And now this castle will never go up, though that's a lot of stone wasted. A lot of villager fights happening in the middle actually. Villager numbers looking better for Modri, and he has the 30C now on the wood line. So he should get more and more villagers as well. Another castle coming from Winchester next to the first one, so maybe he's going to be able to finish this initial one as well actually. But what's going to help that? What is it going to help him? Maybe that's how I need to say it. 2 TCs, a lot of villagers still on stone, but Modri is pretty safe here. He almost has enough stone for a castle. I think he may even get that castle up close to the main goal. And of course, the stone walls from Modri will go down over time with that castle, but Modri won't really care because he's close to clicking up to Imperial Age. He's not far away, and he now got a stone for the castle coming up next to the main gold. Guess he didn't want to go too close here, but Imperial Age click as well, and that's very good for Modri. He's in a very commanding position, although Winchester is in the score lead. It's like Winchester can't really do anything, and he knows he's behind. Winchester has the score, but Modri, I feel, is looking better here. The question is, can Winchester do anything against the castle and trebuchets coming up? Because this Imperial Age is why I think Modri has the better cards here. Second castle about to get finished. There's 2 villagers working on that now, and that means 2 against 1 castles, but Castle Age. And what are you doing in Castle Age against trebuchets here? Conquistadors, but you can't go into Modri's base. And Modri about to hit Imperial Age. It's not going to be for too long that he's going to stay in Castle Age. Winchester now collecting relics. He's got 2 already. He's getting the 3rd one here, or maybe more even. And he's got 3 monasteries in total, a few conquistadors. He is now gathering the resources to click up to Imperial Age, but he's got a 3rd TC as well. And Modri is up to him. There is a trebuchet coming in immediately. Squires, chainmail armor. We are going to see Conquerors, I think. There is a few barracks coming up in the back. A few idle villages here for Modri. He's got a lot of food in the bank. This is good for him. Conquerors, of course, similar to champions, cost mainly food. And there's that first trebuchet, while the second one already on the way. Housed on 90 population. And Winchester is going to lose the 2 castles probably. He's clicked up to Imperial Age. But how can you defend this? I think you can't. And you can't even really repair this castle. So Winchester maybe minus 2 castles when he's up to Imperial Age. That leaves him with no castle whatsoever. He's got enough stone for another castle. He's putting that up. So he could go for 2 more. But then what are you going to do against those Conquerors? And actually Winchester is saying, okay, let's go men-at-arms here and start to get the standard infantry line going. I think Spanish should get champions, so champions against Conquerors. I think the champions probably win. And there's the 2 castles going down before Winchester hits Imperial Age. Now this is looking very good for Modri right now. He's in a score lead. He is breaking free here. I think he can get rid of the stable and market as well as the 2 monasteries. And he's going forward with the Conquerors plus 2 defense stun, managing to stop the monk from getting into the base and carry another relic here. 1 Conqueror getting converted. Of course the Conquistadors are faster, but look at that attack bonus. That's not 10 attack, that's like 20 or something. I get 10 bonus, I don't know. 200 swordsmen on the way for Winchester, but what is Modri going to do? Let's see. Winchester, a lot of gold, a lot of stone in the bank. and is producing long swordsman, doesn't have the food for champions, and Modri doesn't have a lot of gold, but is now with a lot of villages on the main gold, of course, going with another mining camp actually, and Vinchester actually walling this third gold of Modri. It's a nice idea. The thing is, Modri could go for Winchester's gold as well, and now the 200 swordsman against Conquerors. I guess the Conqueror should still be better, but Trebuchet is hitting those monasteries really fast. Conscription on the way, plate mail armor as well, so Modri is getting more upgrades, and as long as these are not champions, this is going to be very difficult for Winchester. And Modri is looking really good here. Barracks, another barracks coming up. He's got like 4 in the back here, 5, 6, going for 7 and more barracks. Interesting to see. So Winchester for now on champion upgrade coming in, and Modri is staying on the Condottieri at this point. Not sure what he can do if he's facing champions. Maybe Edge and his crossbowmen, they should be good against the Conquistadors as well. Blast Furnace on the way from Modri, so he's getting all the upgrades. Actually, those are going to be fully upgraded Condottieri very soon. And the Trebuchet is moving forward. Right now, there is not a lot for Winchester going on. He's taking gold on the left-hand side. He is not taking this extra gold yet, but Modri with the ram, even capped ram on the walls, and the Trebuchet is moving forward to take down yet another castle. The champions will move there to maybe try and engage with the Trebuchets first. The Mangonel will come here. University actually behind the walls, not a bad idea. And Modri does not have redemption, I think, but Blast Furnace soon to be finished. And actually, how did he do that? Oh, I think he sniped the Mangonel with the traps here. Didn't see it, probably you did. And now that Cap Ram is actually attacking the non-finished University, the castle about to go down. Onager and Heresy coming in for Winchester. I'm not sure why he's doing Heresy. I don't really see a lot of monks here. Modri is mainly going with the Condottieri right now, producing a lot of them. Handcart actually coming from Winchester as well. And it's all not looking too bad, except for those champions are going to die really fast. And I think the Condottieri with 80 HP are better than the champions. They have more attack, but I'm not too sure. Maybe champions beat Condottieri 1-1, I really have no idea. But at this point, 62 against only 11 military units. That's all you need to know at this point in the game. And I think Modri is about to win it. Let me go a little bit faster. I don't see a way for Winchester to come back. He doesn't have any food in the bank. He's still producing champions, but he's about to lose these economies. Wood lines getting raided, and a castle actually coming from Modri. Modri taking the first game, Italians against Spanish. Let's go into game 2. Now Winchester got Celts and Britons against Burmese and Byzantines. Doesn't really sound too well. Let's see what the second game is bringing us. Actually, the game dropped. I don't have the first part, so I'm starting the second part. We can see Winchester again went for a tower rush through the wall here. Modri trying to defend. And now we can see Modri is up to Castle Age. His main goal is forward. Maybe that was one reason, but I think Winchester couldn't have seen this in Dark Age. He still went forward with the Britons against Byzantines. Third gold outside, but Modri got a second gold and an extra gold in the back, so this is basically a main gold. Also the second stone and the main stone safe in the back. 4 idle villages here, actually not too good, but Modri found them. And Modri, of course, trying to use towers to defend here, trying to use walls. He's got 1, 2 towers up. And Winchester doing gold mining. He's not up to Castle Age yet, he's not clicked up yet. But I guess it's going to be a matter of seconds here. Let's see, we have 500 food, 450 food in the bank. Oh no, he's actually on the way to Castle Age. My fault. On the recorded game, the dropped game doesn't show the research bar. That makes sense that Winchester is not so far behind actually. Here we go. We are in Castle Age. Crossbow and Botkin are coming in immediately. Is he going for University maybe? That would be an option to go for guard towers, but I don't think he's gonna stay with towers for too long. He's going with the TC on the wood line and 1 TC on the main stone actually, so 3 TC boom incoming. He is 3 villagers behind. That's not really a bad thing here. And Modri is going with the second TC right now, so only 2 TCs while Winchester at 3. Winchester should have the better boom here, I guess. Britons with the cheaper TCs can go a little bit faster. And we have now 2 mangonels hitting those towers. Of course, Modri also needs to invest into those to make sure that actually he needs to reclaim his main gold, I guess. Till early Imperial Age it's not a big problem, but once you're in mid to late Imperial Age, these golds are going to run out. Now Modri is going with 30C as well, and we're going to see a little bit of booming while I guess Winchester is going to try to get rid of the towers. And so Modri and Winchester, what is he going to do? We do see a stable up, I think that was from Feudal Age probably, and a few crossbowmen going now around. Actually, Modri is saying, nope, you're not going through here, so he's palisade walling the corner of his gate and wall right now. And the mangonels hitting those towers, 5 crossbows inside them. That means these mangonels are taking a lot of damage, and the villager repairing the mangonel went down. now the crossbowman dropping out and the tower finally going down. Double tower here on the right hand side, 10 against 7 range, that's huge. So villagers will actually die pretty fast to those towers. But for now Vinchester is going back and we are going to see a little bit of booming, I guess, here. One scout, accepting a monk. Let's go a little bit faster. Give me a second. That's better, I hope. And scout going down. Vinchester with a lot of farms up already, but not around the 30C. Interesting. He's going with enough stone to get a castle up. So I guess he wants to go forward here with the castle. Maybe try even to go inside Modri space and maybe cover the main gold. For now, where's the castle coming up? 708 HP. We have the villagers moving forward. Where are you going? Vinchester, what can you see? Of course you know about the main gold, but he can see all the mangonels, so he's staying behind a little bit. Behind the tower, actually, he wants to make sure that this castle, like in the first game, is going up. Modri now doing wheelbarrow. Not sure if Vinchester got it. I guess not, but maybe he did it in feudal age and I didn't see it. It's also possible. Vinchester resources looking pretty decent, and he's got those crossbowmen on the field. Modri at the same time, what does he do right now? Pretty much booming and going with a few mangonels to get rid of those towers and now the houses. Actually walling behind this because I think, yeah, he didn't want to go in the range of the castle, and that gate will make sure that Vinchester cannot go in easily. At the same time, this wall is taking a little bit of damage. Byzantines do get better walls, of course, the civilization bonus. But is it gonna be enough? Modri actually clicked up to Imperial Age doing handcart. Vinchester also on the way to him, so it's not far behind. Modri is on stone still, with 2 villages here and a few more here on the left hand side. He will have enough stone for a castle. But Vinchester, as you can see, second castle coming up right now, covering the main gold. Maybe not completely, but it's possible. And that means we're gonna have 2 against 1 castle. 1 castle coming up on the right hand side. I think maybe Modri should have gone with stone walls here and put the castle on the main gold. Now at the same time he's going to lose that castle eventually, unless he's getting a second castle or a good counterplay with like rams. Go capture rams immediately, that's possible. And Vinchester is now preparing to go longbowman actually. Let's see, he's got a few mangonels in the field as well. What else is he going to do? I'm not sure what's the plan is here against Byzantines. Byzantines can go with a lot of elite skirmishers, so I guess onagers would be an option here. Onagers also could be good against the rams, and I'm assuming, yes, Captain coming in immediately, that we are going to see Seatram from Modri. He doesn't have the food yet, going for Bracer right now, probably for the castle and the tower here. And the first trebuchet is out to actually try and attack the castle. Where's Modri going with that trebuchet? Is he going to attack the castle in the middle or on the left hand side? And there is the first and second trebuchet coming up for Vinchester as well. Elite skirmisher on the way as well as thundering. Makes sense. And this trebuchet can still be hit by the onagers. Onager upgrade is done by Vinchester. And now Vinchester is moving forward with onagers, with crossbowmen and longbowmen here. 5+5 range is huge. And look at this, while the trebuchet I think sniped one of those onagers, or maybe the tower did, but they can almost take down that trebuchet standalone. They have so much range that the tower doesn't really do anything here. 5+3 attack, that's pretty much nothing against that army. And the tower is going to go down, and the castle being repaired by Modri right now is doing ballistics. I'm not sure what upgrade cartography is. I guess it's not the actual upgrade, maybe it's something else and it shows wrong. Couldn't find out yet. Yeoman on the way for Vinchester, very important upgrade. And now, how many cap rams, Seatram are we going to see? I think Modri will wait for a little bit more food to get Seatram up. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3+1 siege workshops on the way, and a few elite skirmishes in the middle. His gold is running low. There is 1k1 left here, and like 1k7, maybe 2k5 gold left to mine for Modri, and then he's out of gold. I guess he should run out here. Go around, go to the extra gold here, or try to claim your third gold outside. Would be an option, but it's not happening for now. Modri got enough stone to get another castle up, but Vinchester now getting rid of the first one, the one in the front. The villagers are idle, and Vinchester is moving forward. Seatram on the way, so we're going to see a Seatram push here, and we are going to see onagers and longbowmen against Seatrams. Not sure how good that will be. A lot of elite skirmishers actually. Modri got more military units on the field. Let's wait for that push to happen. In the meantime, Vinchester is moving forward with trebuchets, probably going to start and attack this TC as well as maybe the barracks, because why not? It doesn't hurt to get rid of a few buildings here. Siege workshop actually in range as well. And now one siege ram moving forward, 2, 3, there's the big ram push coming in. We see a few siege troops going down immediately to 6 onagers, 7 onagers in total. This is huge. Elite skirmishers is moving forward, but Modri needs to micro those against the onager shots. For now, it's looking good. Is he going to lose a lot of them? Of course, the longbowmen can shoot all the time. And now the siege rams approaching. Nice shot with the onagers. Wow, those elite skirmishers are dying so fast. But they made the way. Make the way free, is that correct? Not sure. They made the way for the siege rams to approach those onagers. All the onagers, almost all of them going down. Come on, Modri, you can do it. Another onager going down. And now the siege rams moving forward. The thing is, light cav prepared by Vinchester, +2 on the way. And we are going to see Modri without too many military units. A few arbor left actually for him. I don't really agree with that. I think he should have stayed on elite skirmishers and maybe siege rams. Could have even done his own onagers. It's not really a good idea because the longbowmen 5+6 range, and once they're elite, that will be even worse. But he shouldn't go for arbalest, I think. I don't think it's a really good idea. Now, what is Vinchester going to do? He's going to move forward with a lot of light cav, and he's actually got so many military units that Modri is calling GG here. He's probably out of gold. Let me check quickly. He's got 1k gold in the bank. Not sure why he's calling the GG. He's not so far behind in population. He's got 128. That's not the biggest problem in the world. I guess he thought, yeah, Vinchester is going to push more and more. I don't want to play this. He might have had a chance, but not happening today. Game 2 going to Vinchester. We are going into game number 3. And now, of course, the last civilization matchup of the draft is Celts against Burmese. Let's go there right now. And Burmese is such a strong civilization on Arena that Vinchester probably saying, okay, let's go up fast. Let's go for tower rush again. He's going with the barracks immediately. It looks like he's planned this out. Main gold forward, second stone outside, third gold outside, one relic close to space, and a second relic as well. But he's got the second gold and main stone safe in the back. He's not on stone yet, actually, or am I missing something? No, for now he's not. He's going forward with 4 villagers. And let's see how Modri is going to react. Can he see this? Can he spot this? Yeah, the villagers are attacking immediately. But only now the tower coming up and only one watchtower. Looks like Vinchester's not even going for the extra stone. Main stone for Modri forward. Main gold forward. Second stone outside. So he can't really go for stone. That's a big problem for him. Unless he has an extra stone in the back. Look at this. This is amazing. You can see this is good. Second gold safe in the back. Extra gold on the other side actually. So he's got a main gold at home basically, but still Vinchester moving forward. Looks like he knows what he's doing. He's going with archers here, and this means Modri is not going to be allowed to go Castle Age where you get Arambai and the monks. And as you can see, these walls are really weak. 900 HP is not a lot, and the villagers are going through really fast. I think you need to put a building behind that, maybe even a barracks. You have enough wood for that. Now a stone gate coming up and a watchtower behind, but Modri is really low on everything. He is on stone, so he's got enough for another watchtower. He's getting up 1 right now. Horse color on the way. He's not going to be able to click up to Castle Age too soon. And now that watchtower from Vinchester also coming up, so that means he's on the main stone right now. And he's still got sheep to take. He had a few deer inside. Didn't take all of them apparently. And Modri is not allowed to go armor by right now. Blacksmith on the way. Maybe he's going to try and click up pretty fast here, but it's not easy to do. He doesn't have a lot of food in the bank. Not sure if he had deer, I guess so, I don't see them anymore. The scout is still outside, this could help a little bit at least, but I don't think it's gonna be a major thing. And as you can see, more stone walls on the left hand side. Now this villager is taking stone but can't really do anything. And the villagers again need to go through these walls, and right here you can build a house behind them and be fine. The double gate did not really go up, there is 85 HP only on this one. This might go down really fast. And another watchtower, and the house is about to go down as well. So Modri is under pressure again. Right now he should be getting used to this. Vinchester is doing nothing but tower rushing here, but apparently he knows what he's doing, which is interesting to see. And Modri is still not able to go up to Castle Age. Guess, I don't know, did Vinchester catch him off guard here a little bit? Me and Celts against Burmese, what are you going to do except go really aggressive here and try to delay the game to Imperial Age, something like that. We have 5 archers in that watchtower, and there's going to be more archers in this one maybe. This archer is about to go down because Vinchester set the gather point into the tower. That's not a real big problem. And Vinchester is not so far away from Castle Age himself, actually. Does he have a market? No, not yet. Cannot afford this yet. And Modri, pretty much the same resources. Does he have a second building? Neither player has the second feudal age building. Oh wait, actually Winchester could click up. He's got the archer range and he's got fletching done, so blacksmith's there. And Winchester actually going to castle age first. This is huge. Modri this time, not sure what happened, but somehow this is not working out really. And he's going over the market finally. He's gonna be able to click up soon, doing a wheelbarrow actually first. I'm not sure if I'm agreeing with that. And Winchester is gonna hit castle age first, so he can go aggressive here, while he may be able to go with a second TC as well, but I think Siege Workshop will come first, and then you're gonna attack the town center with the mangonels. And what was that? Cheat stone. I guess Winchester just went there. Ooh, we could see the extra stone in the back. Yes, pretty much. Modri was actually lucky with this map, that while he had a bad map with the main stone and the second stone forward, he still had a stone safe in the back here. But now Castle Age coming up for Modri, and Castle Age for Winchester is done. Let's see, what is Winchester going to do? A lot of resources in the bank, going for a crossbowman and boat arrow immediately, and the Siege Workshop coming up, so everything expected here. I guess Winchester could even save up for a castle actually. It could send like 2 more villagers to stone, but he's going with an extra TC on this wood line. It's a pretty thin wood line actually, but why not? It's not a big problem. And what else do we have? No monastery yet. I don't think he needs the monastery really. He's going with the mangonel immediately, and he's going to attack that town center. Now Modri has a lot of stone in the bank, but wasn't able to go fast enough to get that castle in front of his TC, so he will have hard times actually walling more here. He can afford a... Ooh, there's crossbowmen inside. I didn't see. They went through. Ooh, this is huge. The villagers are getting attacked. Modri is opening the walls, going around, going with the castle here on the right-hand side. I think we should cancel that immediately. It might go down. 98 HP only. And this is really not looking good. Sending villagers into TC. A lot of idols here. A siege workshop coming up in the back. Stone walls here in the back to make sure that those crossbowmen can do anything else. And now the castle coming up behind the TC. That's really not ideal. Look at Modri. So many resources in the bank and can't really do a lot except go for that castle. Winchester right now with 2 mangonels hitting the only TC that Modri has. I think he has only one. Go for second TC. No, he doesn't have to stone for that. And the crossbowman now is making sure that Modri cannot take any gold here. And Modri cannot see the extra gold inside his base. Otherwise, he might have sent villagers there. There is still 2 crossbowmen inside. That Iron Bar is going to attack the crossbows. But this is really not looking good. 34 population at 25 minutes into the game. This is really terrible. Iron Bar production starting here for Modri. But what can you do against Winchester being so far ahead in economy now and without any TC actually? Modri calling the GG here. Again, crossbowmen running inside and Modri giving up. Interesting. Winchester with a really strong push here. And I'm not sure when Modri lost this game, but he must have done something wrong here. Maybe this caught him really off guard. I think he should have vaulted faster maybe. And like this, Winchester going to the score lead. We are going into game number 4 now. For all we know, Winchester's going to rush, so I'm starting this game in minute 2. Winchester's turning Arena into some sort of Arabia actually, which is interesting to see, being fully vaulted home and at the same time go aggressive. Let's go for his map. We have the second gold safe in the back, the main gold safe in the back. This is awesome already. Main stone forward on the side, third gold and second stone outside. One really close to space, a second and even third really close to space, relatively close. He's got an extra gold and an extra stone in the back as well, so he can go for a lot of towers or castles or whatever. He's Berbers against Vikings, so Mecha was not picked here. And war coming in, deer coming in from outside. Winchester is going for early food. I guess he's going to prepare for a trush here again. Guess there was a pause, bad pause. I don't know what happened. Lost a villager here, Modri, apparently. I guess because this game was paused, it's possible. This is really not nice. He's got deer inside, good for him. The main gold forward, not looking too good, but a second gold safe in the back, a third gold safe in the back, an extra gold safe in the back. He can see all of them. Also, second stone and main stone safe in the back. I think both players just did loom, and now Winchester clicked up to feudal age. Modri is going to go with 2 more villages for now. Is he going more? Let's see, he's pushing deer, 500, 600 foot, and it's also going to feudal age. So Modri apparently this time preparing and saying, okay, Winchester is going to trush again, so why shouldn't I go for early towers? Can see the villagers are forward. I think he could even gone for a counter drush. That would have been funny here, but it's not happening. Right now, quick walls coming up here. Winchester, of course, going with the tower. He's not on stone yet, apparently. Did not go for stone. Only now going with the mining camp. Makes sense. And Modri saying, okay, I'm going to wall myself, and I'm going to put a tower, no, 2 towers behind my palisade walls here, and he may even reinforce the stone walls. Yes, that's going to happen. So for now, Winchester can't do a lot here. He's going with the villagers and putting a tower up. Exactly 8 tile range, I guess. Blacksmith coming up for him. For Modri. Winchester has a blacksmith already. Did he do fletching? Yes, fletching is done. So this tower actually is going to be able to hit the villager apparently. Stonewall's coming up behind that. Let's go a little bit slower now. And Winchester saying, I'm going to the left-hand side. He's doing archers again. And I think that's a very important factor here, the archers, because they can go into the towers and that gives them a lot of extra attack, of course, which means Modri's tower is going to go down again. And now on the left-hand side, Modri going with another watchtower of his own. Of course, Winchester is on stone, but Modri as well is on the main stone with like 5-6 villagers going for the market right now. He's not on gold yet, preparing to get a mining camp here in the back. And I guess he should try to go up really fast or get some units actually, some military units, like Arabia style. You have military units in feudal age and then delay your cast age a little bit like this. Arena is turning into Arabia and Winchester is doing a hell of a good job. This is amazing what he's playing here. And now another watchtower, of course, coming up because Modri did not put a watchtower up behind this. A mistake in my opinion, he should have done that. Would have been a lot better like this. Winchester's push is continuing and we're going to see a feudal age arena game once again. Could you have imagined this like 1 year ago when there wasn't Warlord Kingdoms played really, and there wasn't, I'm not sure how long Warlord Kingdoms has been there. Of course the HD version has been there a long time, but this was Arena, this was Castle Age, Warfare or Imperial Age, and now like this, Winchester is turning everything. He's going forward with the archers around this watchtower. Watchtower coming up by Modri, but he may not even get this up. This could be close. A lot of villagers getting injured here. On Modri's point of view, this good. You can see the HP of the villagers. Stonewall being put up in the watchtower on 75%. Looks like Modri had to go away with the villagers. The scout taking down another villager. Wow, this is huge. So bad luck. The watchtower went down here and the archers now have to go away because this one went up. But right now, same villager numbers and Winchester's again pushing. This 1 HP scout is going around. And I know for a fact, because I saw it on the stream, that this scout is even going to kill one more villager at least with 1 HP. But it's going to take a little bit. And now Winchester and Modri both on the way to Castle Age. Both players, I think, use the market. Let's check the food prices. No, did not use. Sold some wood a little bit, I guess, but nothing else. So we went there standard way. Now more stone walls coming up here by Modri. I guess it's a good idea. The archers moving around to take on that lumber camp here and that lumber line. And Modri doing the only right thing, going away. I think he could even trapped a few villagers inside here, maybe with the lumber camp outside, but it's really not a good wood line. I think he should move here to the left-hand side for now. Both players on the way to Castle Age, coming up with gold mining. Difference is 8 against 1 military units. Like, Winchester has those archers and he can use them. He is mobile. The scout probably going around a little bit. Also, Modri is never going to be able to take any relics. And Modri, what are you going to do? A lot of wood in the bank. Look at this. 1k wood is amazing to have at Castle Age. What are we going to see? We're going to see TCs probably. Yes, 1 TC on the wood line. Are you going with the Siege Workshop? We have another TC on the second gold here. Good idea, crossbowmen. Both can have both are coming in immediately. Boso and heavy plow actually for Modri as well. He has handcard and wheelbarrow, of course, the Vikings. And going over the Siege Workshop now, so he's doing plus 2 extra TCs and the Siege Workshop on the way. But Siege Workshop also up for Winchester. He's going with the military first. The Siege Workshop went up first, I think. And is he going for any extra TCs? 1 extra TC coming up on the wood line and the second gold. And he's with the mining camp with the main gold. He cannot see his extra resources here in the back. This is interesting. If this is going to Imperial Age, you want to get castles up with the Berbers, so maybe he needs that stone. Not finding that yet. Not too good. Maybe he's going to find it later on. Talmadge coming in. Castle coming up forward. This is huge, actually. Winchester going with the forward castle. There's a mangonel, but it cannot hit the villagers, actually. Or can it? 7 range. Ooh, look at this. Winchester actually saying, okay, no, I'm not going to get this up. 2, 3. This mangonel has 7. No, why could it hit the villagers? Surprises me a little bit. Okay, not sure why. And now the push is stopped, so Winchester actually needs more stone to go with the forward castle. He's going with stable and monastery right now, so he can collect the relics actually. And we have 10 more villages for Modri, and for now he is relatively safe inside his base. Of course, there's 2, 3 mangonels and 3 watchtowers still there, so Winchester's actually taking Modri's gold. I think Modri needs a castle coming up soon. Maybe right here would be a good placement, but there is two mangonels, so he's going a little bit more defensive. Would have put it maybe where the gate is. That would have been a good placement because it could have covered the tower and maybe also attacked the main goal a little bit like this. The left-hand side should be safe for now. And Modri is also close to clicking up to Imperial Age. Vinchester, actually a lot of gold in the bank. Both may click up really fast here now. Talmadge coming in from Modri. Vinchester going with the market here, so he will buy resources. Modri selling. Is he buying food? Vinchester buying some food, and both players on the way to Imperial Age. Wow, this is huge. So we're going to see two castles up, one for each player, and trebuchets will come out, while Vinchester probably going to start and collect the relics. Yes, he's doing that. He is 51 against 66 villagers, so for now Modri not so far behind. Comes to the score, that's probably because Vinchester has those 60 military units. And probably more scouting as well. Now the mangonel hitting that watchtower. I think Modri should do something against that. Yes, mangonel coming in. And nice. Good shot here with the mangonel. Saving his own mangonel for that one for Vinchester, one for nothing. And those scouts can't do a lot here. I think crossbowman arbalest might be a good choice for Modri actually to go for. Let's see what he's planning to do here. He's got a barracks up, but he's doing pikeman upgrade. And this is surprising to me. Maybe he saw the scouts and thinks Vinchester is going with cavalry here. Vinchester got a crossbowman as well. He cannot go for arbalest, he doesn't have that technology as the Berbers. Mangonels, 1-for-1. This is decent for Modri right now, but he cannot attack with that. And now, Imperial Age is done. Trebuchet coming in immediately. Modri is low on gold, actually. And he's more villagers, but he's still low on pretty much everything. That scout, 1 HP scout, is actually here in the back. And I think this might be the point where the scout is actually going to find a villager. 1 HP scout attacking one well. Look at this. Modri is losing one villager, and the scout has done it. Wow, and the second villager going down even. This is huge. Look at this. Modri does not see this. The scout attacking the next villager, this time not. But that's 2 villagers with a 1 HP scout. This should not happen. In the meantime, there's a trebuchet war going on here. For now, nothing else happening. Winchester is sending villagers to repair this castle, and we are still going to see the main gold fully covered by Winchester, and a lot of camel archers already. That's 5 of them. 2 trebuchets against 2, but 1 went down from Modri. This is not good. The villagers came in too late, and that means Winchester will have 3 against 2 trebuchets. And the good thing is, Modri's castle is too far in the back to be reached by Winchester's trebuchets for now, so he's only attacking traps, while his own castle is getting destroyed here actually. 1 mangonel dropping out of that siege workshop, but it's doing nothing, and like this, the camel archers will need 1, 2, 3, nice split, 4 volleys, and they can even deal with those pikemen. They're not going to be doing enough because the castle is still there. Crossbowmen patrolling around, and a few crossbowmen here on the right hand side actually, so Winchester is controlling all the map except for the most part of Modri's space here, and camel archers now moving forward to get rid of the villages maybe, and the next trap is going down. Castle went down, but there's 4 trebuchets remaining, and Winchester 17 against 6 military units, conscription bloodlines coming in, and suddenly the number of villagers pretty similar. Winchester is looking good with his economy. Can't speak today. Can't speak at all, but okay. And there is still a little trebuchet war going on. Now, 9 military units for Modri. What are you going to do? We have a lot of resources going for siege workshops. I'm not sure why he didn't want to go for arbalest here. I think that would have been better. Doing Onager upgrade, also something I disagree with a little bit. Onagers can be good, but are they going to be enough? These camel archers are so mobile, and I think siege ram might have been better here. Siege ram, pikemen, elite skirmishers, or arbalest, probably an elite skirmishers. Like this, Modri is losing the trebuchet war. Winchester taking on another trap here and attacking the next ones. Now 2 mangonels, onagers moving forward to attack those crossbows. Look at this, nice split. This is Arabia style, splitting, grouping together, and there's 2 onagers falling to those crossbows actually. A very nice micro here, another siege workshop coming up. Modri doesn't have a lot of space. I don't like these houses at all. They are blocking all the space that Modri has inside his base. He should have put them on the edge of the map, and still Winchester taking gold from Modri's main goal. This is amazing. Elite Generator coming in from Winchester. Interesting to see a good counter actually against the pikeman, and another single onager. Nice split going away with the crossbow. This is just amazing. 5+3 range, and they're still taking down onagers with crossbowmen. This should not happen. Now these trebuchets moving a little bit forward, attacking the castle from Modri. Modri got enough stone for another castle, and he's putting that finally to cover the main gold. About time. But still, Vinchester with more military units, and he is still looking at map control. 4 relics in the bank already. Look at these crossbows. This is amazing. One onager going down, second onager hitting 2 crossbows. Okay, but he's losing so many of them, and he needs like 3 or 4 of them to be able to attack. Double castle coming up actually here, and the watchtowers will finally go down, but this watchtower even hitting a few villages. Now 2 trebuchets remaining for Vinchester. He's got full map control, even getting a TC here on the left hand side. Was there an extra gold? I'm not sure where the extra golds were on this map. I guess they were all inside. This was an extra gold, and there's 1 extra gold. Vinchester probably still didn't see this. Now the crossbowman moving forward on the right hand side. Modri finally starting to take his main gold. This is a good idea because his second gold is about to finish, only 500 left. The third gold, what was that? Does he have a third gold outside? Inside? I don't remember. I thought he had it inside. Probably is already mined out as well. Maybe it was somewhere around here, because there was a stone and a gold, I think. And there is only 400 gold left in the back. So Modri needs his main gold. Now he needs to cover that. He needs to attack this. Go rams, go siege workshops here. Get rid of everything. And for now we have a little bit of a ceasefire, because Vinchester is not pushing any longer. He's getting a double castle up here. And what is Vinchester's plan now? Modri is still not going with a lot of military units. Not sure why. Vinchester is using his resources, and he is going for what I guess double castle means. Camel archers, and Vinchester finally going to find the extra stone. He's going to mine that immediately, probably. He's about to see this. Villager's not going down. There's the mining camp. And we are going to see camel archers then, probably, because I don't think we're going to stay with crossbowmen. No. Can you do siege? Bombard cannons is a possibility, I guess. And also, did we see light cav before? Did you go for light cav hussar, something like that? These crossbowmen and the monk here are actually are annoying really much. They are covering that wood line. And I think Modri also should expand here on the top right hand side. Try to get a few more TCs up maybe, or get your army going. 33 military units. He's got a lot of them, but it's only pikemen and onager. And Modri can go with the hussars. Actually, hussar upgrade finished. And no, sorry, Vinchester can go, not Modri. And Vinchester doing more stables to get more hussars in. And I guess he's gonna go for the elite camel arch upgrade coming in. Interesting to see. So he's gonna go with the best unit the Berbers have. Elite camel archers, so strong. They're so mobile. They're 85 HP, so they can survive onager shots here. And now Modri slowly going out, but I don't know if this is being careful or if he's scared to go out. Actually, pikemen covering those onagers. I think you should put them in loose formation to make sure those hussars can never go there to the onagers and take them down. The first elite camel archer is fully upgraded on the field. Siege workshop coming up outside. And those onagers moving forward, 9 of them. On the right hand side, these crossbows finally went down. And there is more crossbows being microed, split, grouped together, and another onager is dying. Modri did not do a good job here against these crossbows all game long. Now the onagers moving forward, pikemen standing around to make sure the hussar is going to do a lot. But Vinchester is allowed to go elite camel archers, and that is something that should not have happened. I think Modri needed to push here. Vinchester's in the score lead. Let's see if Modri can actually come back. The pikemen moving away just when the hussar is moving in. This is terrible. You have 9 onagers here. That's 1, 2, 3 going down immediately. For a few hussars only. That's probably 4, 5, 6. Now the pikemen finally moving in, and the elite camel archers getting free hit on the pikemen. Good shot here. A few of them going down. I guess the elite camel archers need to go back, but lost like 6 onagers in total, maybe 5, 6 I guess. Siege workshop coming up, no castle for Modri here, and Vinchester looking really good. He's going for elite genitors as well, because why not? They're going to be good against the pikemen, and they have actually 75 HP, those mobile elite skirmishers. Of course the pikemen do get a bonus against them, but still, they're only costing wood and food, and you can see Vinchester has almost meat resources already, a lot of wood, food and gold in the bank. And this is still mining stone. Yes, he still can go for more castles. He's got 3 of them in the middle. He's in full control over the map. Siege ram finally coming in from Modri is a good idea. Does he have elite skirmishers? I think he needs them, because the hussars, okay, they can deal with elite skirmishers pretty well. But they're good against the elite camel archers, and the janitors that will be okay-ish. So the pikemen, I'm not sure what they are doing actually. They're protecting onagers, but there is no more onagers in the field. And Vinchester is getting more and more and more elite camel archers. Now the pikemen finally going to like attack a little bit, maybe raid even a little bit, because there's still a third gold getting mined by Vinchester. Vinchester 171 population, Modri 170. This is pretty similar. The siege rams moving out, but you need to push. Does Modri even see the castles? He can see this one castle. He needs to get rid of the castle. He needs to send the siege rams. He needs to send pikemen there. There's a little bit of raiding going on, but is it going to help? Vinchester has 130 plus villagers, so he can afford to lose a few of them actually. He's now going around the villagers to get. Can he get a forward castle here? I think it wouldn't be a good idea, but no. Siege workshop coming up. This is also good. Bombard cannon actually. I guess it took down another onager. There's one more onager to attack attack these elite camel archers, but they're all in such a loose formation and not grouped, so it doesn't really help here. And the pikemen are gonna go down really fast as well. I don't know what to do against these elite camel archers now. I guess siege rams, I guess move the pikemen into the siege rams maybe, but while we have similar military count, the elite camel archers are probably counting for 2 here, and the hussars are doing a hell of a good job. Of course, those I think they are cheaper for Berbers, if I remember correctly here. The pikemen now attacking buildings. This is not a good idea. Modri needs to use his army, and he's still got more army, but Vinchester with 3 castles here, and castle number 4 coming up. He's got such a strong forward. Modri can't really do a lot here, and he needs to get rid of those units. He needs to get rid of the castles. If he can do that, then he may win the game. Like this, Vinchester is looking really strong right now. He's got a lot more gold probably because he had the 5 relics, had them for quite some time. That's like at this point in the game maybe a few thousand golds. He didn't have them all game long, so maybe not so much. Captains now moving forward, actually. Modri doing Pedal Arch armor, Men-at-Arms, Scale Mail armor coming in to face those pikemen, I guess. Not sure, Berbers should get champions, I guess. And look at these elite camel archers, they are blocking the siege ram. The siege ram cannot move. The Onager moving forward, but what is it going to hit? The elite camel archers moving away. There's a monk on the field to heal the elite camel archers. This is a very good idea. These captains actually taking down the wall. Now Modri is finally on his main goal and fully exaggerating it, but is it going to be enough? He doesn't have a lot of gold left. He's sending more pikemen. I don't see a lot of elite skirmishes. No skirmishes on the way. I don't see any of them, I wanted to say. And I thought, is there some? Maybe. Elite skirmisher finally coming in, but long swordsman, chainmail armor, and those elite camel archers are just not dying, or if they're dying, Vinchester can afford to get more and more and more of them. He had a lot of gold in this map. He is looking really good. He's about to win this game, I think. Arson coming in. There is barracks coming up forward. They should never be allowed to come up that forward on the right hand side. 5 more barracks coming up. That's 9 barracks in total here, and we are going to see 200 swordsmen at least, maybe even champions. Of course, Vinchester can afford to do champions. Long swordsman for now. Did he do 200 swordsmen? I thought he did. Now the siege rams are taking on a few of the barracks, but look at the elite camel archers. They're taking on everything, and Modri is losing more and more units here. The pikemen are not going to be strong enough. Elite skirmishers finally on the field, and they should try and attack those elite camel archers. Bomber cannons as well. Now the 200 swordsmen is done. Guild champion on the way. Chemistry and Thumbring coming in for Modri. Makes sense, but Vinchester with the superior army, he's got gold army, while Modri doesn't even have any more siege rams left and has only trash army, and right now Vinchester is really good. Modri calling GG here 1 hour into the game. This must be devastating for Modri. He knew what was coming up. Vinchester went for the towers again, but I think he should have gone with his own archers, or maybe even countered rush. Would have been fun to see. Like this, Vinchester winning the game and winning the set, going 3-0, advancing to the round of 16. I hope you enjoyed these games. Vinchester taught us how to turn Arena into some sort of Arabia with a lot of aggression in early feudal age. So see you in the next games. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know, I'm saying this a lot of times. Hope you enjoyed these games. See you in the next sets. And by the way, I am going to cast the next games after the weekend because I won't have time the weekend to cast games. GG.